Yeah, sure. And KJ Wright signed a new contract 2 years ago and talked about wanting to get his 10 years in and kind of see more in from there. And maybe a lot of people thought that'd be it for him, but the way he's playing, year 10, making the plays he's making, I mean, do you see any end in sight for him at this rate?
I tell you, KJ Wright is a special player. You can tell. I'm sure you've seen his whole career and how he's continued to improve. He only gets better with time. You know, I can't imagine. I can't imagine this team without him. He's that good a player. He makes everybody around him good. He's, you know, he makes everything work. He's that kind of guy.
Jen?
Coach, how much pride should the defense take in not allowing a touchdown last week?
Well, you know, in this league, anytime you can hold a team down to 3 points, it's a special thing. I mean, the offenses are really, really high powered. A lot of the rules are tilted toward the offense and helping them out. And in a season that where we've come from at the beginning of the season, and now be able to get to a point where we can hold a team to 3 points. That's quite an improvement for us.
Greg?
And does the Washington Ron Rivera offense look like the Carolina Ron Rivera offense? And if so, how's the similar or different?
Well, the similar things that you see is, you know, same offensive coordinator that was there when we played him 2 years ago with, you know, with Turner. He's a guy that has, you know, a good history with what they're doing. We got a good feel for what he likes to do. You just have to watch the film and kind of see the similarities. But at the same time, he's got some new wrinkles in there. They're explosive. They have really important go-to guys that really make plays for them. They do a lot of movement, and they cause some problems. So we have a good challenge ahead of us.
What makes their run game unique? It seems to be a little different than most teams.
Well, they're just diverse. They do a little bit of everything. You know, they'll fly it and hand it to the receiver as he's going in motion. They'll run stretches and crunches down tight. They'll also run some power schemes or pullers and things like that. So they have diversity in their run game, so it keeps you guessing.
Jackie?
Hey, Coach, what have you seen from Shaquille Griffin in these last few weeks?
Well, Shaq has been just having him back, you know, just gives you a certain comfort that you know that there's going to be really tight coverage on the outside. His confidence, his ability to make plays on the outside, to really have really tight coverage, and when the ball's up, you know, Shaq has a lot of skill. It means a lot to him, and he's a playmaker. He's the type of guy that it's important to him. He takes it personal if anybody catches any balls on him, so he's going to be around the ball. And you can tell the last few weeks he's been really, really effective.
And then now that Snacks has been with you guys for a few games and getting more comfortable with your guys' scheme, how have you seen him just improve as he's been here with the team?
It's been fun watching him improve. It's been fun watching him get his weight down since he first got here. He won one of our defensive game balls last week with his activity around. His big presence in the middle allows our middle linebacker to run and roam freely and make tackles. It allows Pooner to free up and play some three techniques. So his presence it frees up a lot of people to do a lot of things, and we're very happy to have him here and what he's been able to do for us.
Curtis?
Yeah, Ken, the turnaround you guys have made here the last several weeks, when you were in the midst of all of the yards and the points and the bad play necessarily, what made you think that this was out there, this kind of a turnaround defensively, that you had the chance to make this kind of turn when everything was going as south as it was there?
Well, you just believe in your system. You have a strong belief in your players. You have a strong belief in your staff, and you just know what it looks like. You also know that you have to go through a storm in order to come out and really understand what it's all about. And our guys, they went through different injuries. We went through different guys being in and out of the lineup. But we have a strong feeling, and we know what it looks like. We know at the end of the day, once you get through all the rough stuff, that there's a lot of good football players on this team. and we really believe in ourselves and what we can do. And you just have a really strong feeling. And when you've been in the league a long time, in order to know what good looks like, you got to have bad show up. So that allows you to understand that, okay, this is bad, now let's make sure we stay away from that. But it's just a really strong belief and a really strong understanding of your scheme and your system and your players. Just a whole group of guys working together and allowing the process to happen. Sometimes it happens sooner, sometimes it happens later in our situation, but it happens. But you have to just keep on fighting and keep on coaching and keep on playing right through it.
And how excited are you guys as a group that you've been able to stack 4, 5, 6 weeks of this kind of play on top of each other to give you guys the boost into the last stretch of the season here?
There's no question it brought us a lot closer, and there's no question that guys have a great understanding of the things that can happen if you don't play it right. I think that the ability to understand and communicate, to get closer, to play the game at a certain level, consistently putting a whole game together from the first quarter all the way to the fourth quarter, understanding what happens if you don't, understanding one play, every single play matters. You can play all these good plays, but you give up one play, then the whole thing is forgotten. So I think the learning that we had over the season, the young players mixed with the older players, the pass rush mixing with the coverage, everybody working together, it all worked out.
All right, anything else for Coach? Anyone? All right, thank you.
Thank you.